Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while that we look at the charts, right? And I've been off the market for quite some time. Nothing's been 3 weeks. Last week was quite a busy week. Went to FMAS 2025. It was in Cape Town. Quite a great experience. Met some great people. If you haven't watched the vlog, I'm gonna put the link below. You can also go check it in the channel. And yeah, man. So, and also did some few interviews with the guys, which I met at FMAS. Also did upload one of those interviews, and then there's more coming. So make sure that you do check it out. And let me know, waste no time. Today we're gonna be talking about Tesla, right? I know we don't normally talk about stocks, but we are gonna be talking about Tesla because there is some few things that is very interesting that's happening. We've been looking at the relationship between um Elon Musk and Trump. And when in the last 3 months they did shake the market a bit when they just started the Doge and all of that. And now the relationship is starting to come out like crumble and crashing down. So which is also affecting the market, in some type of way. And I've seen that Tesla, like in the last week, dropped about 24%. And then Thursday only, it dropped only 14%. So you can imagine how these news are affecting the market. So I was just going through some news just today just to see what's happening. And I see that there's a lot of happening. There's updates as well from Trump, threatening Elon Musk. But I don't want to like talk much without facts. I want to quickly show you guys. I want to share my screen now. We're gonna go through that, and then also, but for me, what's very important is gonna be us just going to the chart, right? Going to the charts and then try to read the charts and see if the charts do confirm with what the news it's saying, about this conflict, we can say, or this drama, whatever people call it. And also, before we continue, please note that this is for educational content only and not a financial advice. You don't take this as a financial advice whereby you're gonna go and make your you know investment based on what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. So yeah, let's hop into it. I'm gonna be sharing my screen and going into that link here. All right. So this is from, let me just quickly, this is from Quartz, right? This is from the Quartz newspaper, obviously the online one. So Trump and Musk break up. That's the first one, right? So this was published about 12 hours ago, right? So let's look at the second one. This is BBC. Tesla shares tumble as Trump and Musk feud erupts. This was about 2 days ago, right? This was on Thursday. This is when the market dropped about, sorry, this is when the market dropped about 14%. Not the market, but Tesla dropped about 14%, you know. And let's look at the second one, which is a third one. Musk could lose billions of dollars depending on how split with Trump unfolds. This was uploaded on Friday night, right? So this means whatever decisions that is going to be taken from now on is going to affect either Elon Musk or is going to affect, but mostly it's going to affect Elon Musk because based on the news, he doesn't like the new bill that's been signed by Trump, which now is affecting his contracts with the government, right? So let's see what other people are saying more. Okay, and we know if Elon Musk loses billions, that means investors are going to be pulling out. I just want to put my phone away. So that means investors are going to be pulling out from Tesla, which means the stock is going to drop, right? So let's see. Let's just go forward. And this is from Forbes. Tesla plummets 14% in stock, 11th worst day ever as Musk feud with Trump escalates. This was on June the 5th, which was on Friday as well. No, sorry, Thursday. So this means this drama or whatever is happening is very serious. And it's affecting Trump very bad because he's losing money, right? He's losing money, he's losing investment, and people are losing hope on his ideas and stuff like that. So obviously it's going to affect his businesses, and the relationship that he had with Trump is what gave him also, is what gave confidence to his investment, that people believe in him that, okay, cool, things are going to be good because he's close with Trump as well, you know. So yeah, Let's see what's the next one. Tesla stocks. Comment below and let me know what you guys think regarding this. Do you guys think um, Trump and Elon Musk are going to kiss and make up, or do you think they're just gonna part ways and you know and take it from there? So Tesla shares bounce, Tesla shares bounce, but end the week sharply lower, right? So this was on Friday. So the stock has been a roller coaster ever since President Trump elections. The shares fell nearly 15% this week. Quite crazy. So here they do have a graph, as we can see from the 2nd of June. It's been dropping, it's been dropping, it's been dropping. And from the 4th until the 5th, that's when it had that massive drop, right? But we are going to look at that on the chart. And then this is the pushback that I think BBC was talking about. Mm, wait, where did I say that? Okay. Like we're just gonna go through. Let's just continue and not waste time on that article. Let's go to the next article. So QZ says Tesla stock plummets 14% as Trump and Elon Musk break up. Here's what the numbers show. Okay. Obviously, we want to go to the charts. We don't want to read the article, but let's just continue. And then just comment below and let me know what you guys think as you guys are seeing these articles and more news are unfolding, just like sharing their opinions based on this relationship that we're seeing now. Because remember, these guys, both of them were so close, right? And then the market, whatever they were doing or saying, it affected the market so badly. But now, if they're fighting, where does that leave us as traders, in the market, right? Okay. And let's move on. Trump Musk feud rattles Tesla in Washington. Trump warns. Okay, this is very interesting here. Let me just quickly mark this out. Right. Trump warns Musk not to back Democrats as Vance aims to detent. So we know that Trump at the moment is backing up Republicans, which is the red, which is Trump. So if now Elon Musk go and backs Democrats, so that means he's going to be fighting against Trump. So if he does continue and do that while Trump is still in office, obviously Trump will make sure that Democrats don't win, they don't come back in office. So which means now Trump, Tesla might lose more businesses in America. And remember, Elon Musk is not from America, he's ours. He's from SA, you know. But yeah. And then Vance says, so this is Vance, this is Vance. Vance says he hopes Musk returns to fold after public feud with Trump. Quite interesting, hey? Quite interesting. Okay, let's continue to the next article. And CNBC, Trump says Elon Musk will face serious consequences you know, serious consequences. So this also like kind of like tells us that this drama is very serious, right? If he backs Democrats, it was posted yesterday on a Saturday. So you can imagine, updated also like 43 minutes ago. So you can imagine when the market opened on Monday, what's going to happen after this. You understand? So it's going to be a lot. So yeah, let's go and see what the charts are telling us. Let's go and see what the charts are telling us. Let me just quickly make this big and let's see. Just quickly move my tools here. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame, right? So looking at the monthly time frame, I just want to quickly move this tool here so that it doesn't, yeah, there we go. So looking at the monthly time frame, we can see that the market created this low. We have this high, we have a new higher high that they created here. Okay, let me just quickly do it like this, guys, so that I can break it down for you guys nicely. I can break it down for you guys nicely. Come on, man. And there we go. So I'm gonna start here. We have a low, the market created a new high. This was in July last year. A new low, we have a new high, a new low, new higher high. Right. This is when we This was the first biggest high, and this was in December. This was in December, and the market came back, created a new low, and we haven't broken the previous low. Let me just put the price here just so we can have a number. So we haven't broken $213 per share in Tesla, right? And ever since then we have this area here. We created a new lower high, right? And currently now the market is creating a new low, which we are currently sitting at, which is this month. This low was created this month at 274, right? We are sitting at 274, and then the highest, the previous high for last month was, just quickly move this nicely there, $366 per share, right? So now what I want to focus on is going to be this range here. It's going to be this range here, right? Okay. So looking at the chart, right, looking at market structure, right, forgetting all the, let's put aside the articles and just focus on market structure and see what it tells us. Just to make this clean for you guys. So we are looking at this here, and then we are looking at this here, right? Obviously, on the monthly chart, we are currently coming from our demand zone. So, and price is currently pushing to the upside. So the the stock still looks bullish based on structure. The stock still looks bullish. So we are still looking to buy on this. So let's see what weekly will give us. Right, let me just remove this box here, and we are currently here. Right, as you guys can see, we have a drop of about from there to here, 23% this week. We dropped 23% this week on Tesla because of this drama that's been happening, which does confirm what we have been reading on the news. So now, if I'm looking at structure, and then I have this demand area here, which prices is currently reacting. And based on what Trump just warned Elon Musk about, that if he does back up Democrats, then that means the article that was saying that Elon Musk might lose billions, that might be true, because now remember that if Elon Musk continues with his drama and whatever he's doing, then means the market will then continue dropping, right? But then if he backs up and then he doesn't continue and he stops to back up Democrats, and then he maybe they kiss and make up, then we can see a continuation, pushing back to the upside, and then we can see price coming back to 366 or breaking above, continue to go up, and so I think Elon Musk also here, as much as he has his ego up high, he might also think about his businesses and also the people that he have employed, because only and the investors, right? So not only this will affect him, but it will also affect the investors as well, right? And the people that are working for him. So if he does, like lay low and kind of like kiss and make up with Trump, then we can see price pushing back up. But then if the drama continues, then the chances of price dropping, coming to around $200 per share, then are high, right? Because why? Because the fight is going to be continuing, and then people are going to be doing what? They're going to be pulling out their investment, pulling out their money from the Tesla stock, because nobody wanna invest in an area where it's going to be volatile, not knowing what might be next. Hence why I'm saying that when the market open on Monday and there's nothing's going to be posted today, which is going to be the Sunday, the 8th of June, that's going to be positive. So we might see a market continue with dropping, right? So let's just go to daily just to see if our confirmations, like whatever we're finding on weekly is right. So I'm just going to remove this so that we can focus on the weekly structure, right? So looking at the weekly structure here, we have our high, we have our higher low, we have our higher high, and then we have our equal high, equal lows. So this area here then give us this nice double bottom. If you can look at this, it's something like this here. Okay, we push back up, we come here, we push up, we push up, and then we right? So that's what the market looked like, right? And this was on Monday, the second. That if you remember the graph that I was showing you on one of the articles, it shows that the market started dropping from the second, which that's when if this drama started, right? And it was on Tuesday, which was here. Which was the 3rd of June, right? And then the market started dropping, which means this is what happened from there is then happen, right? So if you can look at this is just pure structure, right? If you understand market structure, if you do understand market structure, once we break these lows here, let me just quickly get a marker. Once we break these lows here, obviously the next thing we can expect, because we created a lower high and then created a new lower low, breaking these previous lows, and also what we can expect is we might get a market pushing back up, and then if it does respect this area, depending on what the conclusion will be, then um, if things got worse, we might see a reaction here and getting price to continue pushing down, and then on this supply zone here, that's where the market might come and then react. Then we can continue getting a drop pushing down to 200, right? If things get worse, I am looking at the market going to 200 and also breaking these lows. If things does get worse, I am looking at the market going to $200 per share on Tesla, right? So this just makes me want to trade Tesla, right? Based on what's happening and just take advantage of the opportunity. Why not? Right. This is why we are traders, right? When such things happen, it's a pity that traders will make money from bad news. And obviously also pay good news. But bad news has more money than bad news when it comes to trading. So yeah, so this is what I would expect to happen if things got worse. This is going to be the setup I'm looking at, right? Which is going to be my demand at this area here. And then I would expect price to kind of like push back up and then, continue pushing down. Remember, this is not financial advice. I don't want you to go and sell Tesla and then come back on my comments and be like, yo, you said it's gonna drop and it didn't drop. No, this is my opinion. This is my educational opinion that I'm sharing with you guys on how I read the news and how I come and interpret the news when it comes to the chart. And let's just look at 4 hour and then we can be then we can see what's going to happen with the market, right? Then we see what's happening with the market. I don't even have to break down like everything on 4 hour because it's straightforward. It's still the same thing that I was seeing on daily. It's still the same thing that I was seeing on daily. So this is what I'm seeing. But then if things do go positive, right? This is when things gonna go negative. If things do go positive, right? And the fight stops. So that means the daily, the weekly, the monthly demand area where price is currently reacting on, right? Which is here to continue pushing up, monthly demand zone and the weekly demand zone and then the daily demand zone. If this does go positive, um, and the guys do kiss and makeup, you know, and then they don't hurt each other in terms of words. Because remember, we only react based on words, right? And obviously, which then affects the company and everything else. If they do kiss and make up, then these demand zones can hold more power to push up, right? But with Trump and Elon Musk, guys, those are two 1 billionaire, the richest person on earth, and the presidents of the biggest economy on earth. And they both have egos, right? And Elon Musk was telling Trump that you won because of me. So this also like gives Elon Musk more power to say that I am powerful. Right? The fact that I put you on in office That means I am powerful. So as people watching from the outside, you're like, okay. So that means as much as Elon Musk looks like a nerdy guy, he is powerful. So hence I was saying that whatever happens, it's a bit tricky. So we just want to be watching on what the outcomes are going to be. This coming week is going to be very interesting. Is this going to affect the Nasdaq? Obviously, because why? Because Tesla is one of the top five on Nasdaq. Right, so we can expect that to also to be affected. And yeah, so this is it from me. And if you are looking to trade stocks and looking for a broad cut to trade stocks with, you can check out FSGT. They do have stocks on it. So if I am going to be looking to trade stocks as well, I think I'm going to be trading Tesla this week. I think I'm gonna be trading Tesla this week. Catch you guys on the next one. Like, comment, and share your thoughts below what you guys think will happen. And do you think Trump and Elon Musk will kiss and make up, or do you think the drama or the egos, you know, will take power and kind of like one wants one to apologize first, instead of coming and sit down at the table and be like, yo, let's just stop this and focus on business because they're both business people. But yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Cheers.